What's up, YouTube? Today we're doing something a little different here. We're back with the black fox body. Today it is time to get this motor pulled. This is that 351 that we just did the review on, but today we're going to be pulling it out and we're going to be seeing how fast the spare change team can get this motor out. We've had more fox body motors pulled than I have fingers to point with, so we're going to see how fast it takes us to get this motor out. So starting for a baseline, we went ahead, we got the hood off, and we got the coolant drain because that takes a little while. We got the radiator out. So besides the hood and the radiator, nothing has been touched. So this is our baseline where we're starting at. All right, I got a live timer set up. So this is gonna keep track of how fast we're going. So y'all ready? Go.
Oh no. Drop.
It's all the way over on your side.
Drop
count. 1. There's 2.
What the hell is that?
Carburetor bolts are loose.
There's number 2.
Drop count number 2. 2 for Tyler.
Get it? Yeah. Here, I'm using the ratchet.
Drop count number 3. That's 1 for Rennie.
Motherfucker's in the middle.
Drop count number 4. 3 for Tyler.
What? I didn't do that. That was you.
Never mind. This isn't a tool. Doesn't count.
This is great. I should have known this. I should have been over there.
This is your car.
I knew this. Should have been on your passenger side. Still got 3 left.
Your carburetor's been crushing your coolant.
Hell yeah. Got something for you. Feel free. Don't even work.
There's a lady I follow on TikTok. She makes something called badass fender covers.
Yeah.
You send her your drop count for Tyler. He's keeping track. What is it?
I'm not.
4, 5. We'll say 5.
I think it's
5.
3.
Council outvoted 5.
That's soft. You got a header bolt back. Out here, pull the snow walk forward before.
Not a 4.
So you're doing pretty good at it.
We're almost at the 10-minute mark. This side header is loose. We got the carburetor off. I've got the front accessories off. Last thing are bell housing, and then I got to go under and get the motor mount bolts out. Okay.
Alright, what's next?
Unless you want to grab this, I'll start with on that starter. 12 inch, 10 inch, 10 inch,
10 inch.
You gotta pull the front. Oh, I got you here. All right, we're 14 minutes in. Most of the bell housings are out. We got the motor mounts out. Tyler's underneath right now, finishing taking out that starter. Get those loose, and this motor will be ready to come out. Because it
Hey, finish taking that starter bolt off.
That's pretty much hand tight. 1, 2, 3.
Twist. All right, you're on. You want to see if
I got no swing up.
Here, I can try to do it from down here.
Want an extension?
Huh?
Extension?
Let's see.
How's that before? All right, the top is ready to go. We got Tyler, the biggest guy under the car. We've hit the 20-minute mark.
They were so.
I think, if I remember correctly.
Okay, I can. Yeah.
Let me get my. You know what I'm thinking?
A different route.
No.
No, like half the extensions.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the 26-minute mark. We got everything out. Last step is we're getting these spark plugs out, and we're ready to put the motor crane on and get this motor out.
We might be able to just pull the header back, but I don't know if I got the swing for it.
Wait, where's the trans jack? Jack the trans. We have an extra jack.
It's on the trans.
Get under the trans.
Oh, yeah.
Hold on,
My
wait.
bad. My bad. And here we go.
We're at 28 minutes. We got 2 minutes to beat the 30-minute mark. We're getting the trans, and as soon as we get that, motor's coming out. Go up. Go back. All right, we're free. We're up.
All right. Time.
Oh my God, we're going. We got to cross the line.
Hold on.
To me, that's out, right?
Nah, we got to cross out. God, he's cranking slow.
9, 10. I'm gonna pass out.
He's going.
Got it.
Oh my God, we're at 2020. All right. Go. Holy shit. Dive. 29-27. So we got the motor fully out. 29-27 is the official time for us to getting it out. Engine bay is pretty clean. Might have to do a little paint work in here to shine it up. But other than that, I mean, it is a beautiful engine bay. One bolt in particular that was holding us up was this back bell housing bolt. We had to get creative with the extensions and everything to get that one out. All right, so we're cleaning up now, getting the garage organized. Go ahead and we're gonna get this clutch and everything off. Get the clutch, the flywheel, and then we'll be able to put it over on the engine stand. All right, time to get the clutch off. All right, we got the bigger battery. We're gonna see if that works. Try another one. This thing's a scam. We got the big guy out. We're not asking any more questions to get these off. All right, I switched over to a socket that isn't so thick, so we won't round the bolt out. Maybe. I lied. Boom. That's so easy now. M12 is a scam. Just use the big one. New motor is installed. Clutch is off. So go ahead and get those flywheel bolts out. Me after 3 beers. Next thing is to get this distributor off, which is easy. Just probably should have waited to put that on the engine stand to do it, but get this off and then the distributor will pull straight out. So we got everything off the motor. We're about to head to the hardware store to get engine bolts to put this on.
Not me. Look
Something
at
funny. Holy shit. As I was saying, once we get this intake off, here is the new intake. It is the TrickFlow 11R. This thing is badass. Best part about it is it came with 2 stickers. There's worth the price right there. But this intake is going to be a monster. Engine is on the stand, so it's time to get the motor crane out of the way. Yeah! So we're going to go ahead and break this motor down. I know in the first video, you guys kind of watched me break a motor down, but it was in the car. I didn't have good lighting. We're using your valve covers. First valve cover is off. These Lunati roller rockers are beautiful.
record that long, but then we didn't record like 4 minutes yet.
The Mayans are here. I'll never forget that. Wow. Yeah, you're right.
This way?
Yeah, you're right. Wow. Wow. Wow.
No oil in that? Why is that?
Yeah, you know, just the way it is. Progress.
Pacific.
Pry bar out. Get up under the corner there, and then just give it a little up.
Easier said than done. Damn.
I wonder if you took that.
Well,
The
crane and stuff. Yeah.
oh, there you go.
What are you asking, Colin?
I just look. I did it, Ernie. I flipped it around and used a big handle.
Alright.
Ooh. All right, we got the intake off. Now we can get a closer look at the Lunati link bar lifters and then the Lunati roller rockers. I mean, they are just beautiful. You have to run the link bar lifters because this is a 70s model block. So with being an older block, you don't have the holes for the big spider and dog bones like roller motors do. So you have to run these link bar lifters in order for it to be a roller motor. Next thing here, we just got to get the poly locks off and then the nuts off so we can get the roller rockers and push bars out of the way so then we can pull these heads off. All the poly locks are loose. So, you know, Tyler's getting these off, taking the roller rockers, and we're just laying them over here for now. We're not keeping them lined up since it's not going back in the same motor. We're getting new heads, so the push rod length will be different, so we don't really care about matching it up this time. First head's off. We're pulling the link bars out. Everything looks pretty good. There was a little bit of valve clearance, but not really big a deal. Probably a big deal. I'm not worried about it though. Aluminum heads are so nice. They're so much lighter than those cast iron heads that are like on the budget Mustang. I mean, I could pick up and throw these things no problem. So they gain a bunch of horsepower and they're super light, take a lot of weight reduction off the car. One thing I saw on Neo Mustangs, he didn't separate the water pump and the timing cover. We've never done that, so we're going to try to do it without this time, without separating it. So then when this water pump and timing cover goes on the new motor, we'll be able to put it in without having to reseal everything up. We've kind of hit a stopping point with the motor. The harmonic balance spooler is out at our other garage where the F100 is. So we've hit a little bit of a stopping point here, but we can push this to the side for now. This motor's not going to be rebuilt since we have the other block in the corner over there. This is just going to probably be sold as a short block. So we'll get this to the side. Next step is we're going to be taking the rear end out. It's getting C-clip eliminators. We got the car on rollers, so we were able to roll the car forward now that we're getting the rear end out. Tyler's back there working on getting it up so that we can get these rollers out, and then we can work on getting the rear end off. Rear end's up in the air. We got to get the front so we can get these out too. Show me your hands. This guy right here just got a catered food. His hands are clean, ain't worked a day in his life. And he's got a brownie batter coffee. Good God. Brother waited until we were done pulling the motor to show up. Now we're pulling the rear end. He's munching. God damn.
Your bald head. It's really smooth.
The lower torque box is located at the rear of the pinch welds. So we're taking the rear end out to also do torque box reinforcements. We haven't really figured it out yet, but we're watching some LMR videos to figure it out. This one will be over right under the car where the jack placement goes. Bolts will come up through. This will be on the top. This will be under the car. And then we got to figure out these ones still. Watched a couple videos on LMR, so we're going to go ahead and get this rear end out. We're going to do the uppers first, so that is above the upper control arms. Working on getting the rear end out. I'm not going to film the whole process of it, but we got to get the lower control arms, struts, a brake line off, springs out. It's a little boring, not great lighting in here, so I'm not going to film the whole process, so I'll update once we do get it fully out. The rear end is definitely a pain. It's kind of beating us right now. Had to pull the drum brakes off to get the e-brake cable out. Getting these lower bolts for the lower control arms, but the upper bolts is definitely a pain. it's definitely a process, so I didn't want to video all of it because it is just such a hands-on event trying to get everything to get apart. All right, it's finally time for the rear end to come out. We got everything loose. We got it each on a jack so they can go down together. And hopefully it comes right out.
1, 2, 3.
Cool. String out of the way.
All right, I'm good with it.
Graceful as it gets.
Cool. And we're all the way down with that rear end. So there she blows. We got it out. So now it's just completely empty under the car, and then we can work on those torque box reinforcements. So that's all we're going to be doing on the car today. We got the motor pulled, we got the rear end out. Next time you see this car, we'll go ahead and we'll get the front end of this motor taken off. We got to get the cam out so that we can get the short block sold. And then back here, we fully got that rear end out. So next video, we'll be getting this out. Got to take it apart so we can get the C-clip eliminators in it. And then up underneath, we're going to get those torque box reinforcements in. Stay tuned for it. This car is going to be an absolute monster.